Om Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Guru Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Om Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitam Sadvaitam Sabadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhannitam Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. First of all, I offer my most respectful obeisances, my loving obeisances unto the holy lotus feet of my Srila Guru Maharaj. Jai Samasto, all the Rupanuga Guru Varga and Jagat Guru Srila Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And humbly praying for their divine grace, divine mercy to be bestowed upon me and be bestowed upon all of you. Let their divine blessings be bestowed upon all of us and be blessing our endeavor to be speaking and hearing about the divine glories of Supreme Divine, Supreme Divine, Almighty Divine, Beautiful Lord.
prier, qui nous donne leur bénédiction, à moi, aussi à vous tous, qu'on puisse parler, écouter, réaliser et voir du monde transcendantal pour cette suprême réalité.
Offering my loving regards to all of you, the good hearts, beautiful hearts assembled here.
Un beau cœur qui vous êtes assemblés ici.
See, all of you are indeed very fortunate.
Vous êtes très fortunés,
More than common man.
plus que
All of you are very fortunate,
vous êtes tous très fortunés,
somewhat more than the common man,
plus comme l'homme du commun,
because
parce que
you all have
vous avez tous,
a spiritual quest.
vous êtes tous dans une quête spirituelle.
You all are seeking
Vous cherchez tous
the higher spiritual benefits
un
more
bénéfice,
than just bodily benefits or mental benefits.
plus qu'un bénéfice corporel ou mental,
Higher spiritual benefits of life,
un bénéfice spirituel dans votre vie,
which can lead us
qui peut nous amener
towards life of immortality,
jusqu'à une vie immortelle,
lead us towards the life immortal divine.
nous amener à la vie éternelle.
So therefore, no doubt, you are all very fortunate persons, fortunate souls,
Les âmes chanceuses
seeking
qui cherchent
the higher realizations,
des réalisations,
better to best realizations of life divine,
cherchent la réalisation de la vie divine.
and that brought you all,
Et tout ça, ça vous a
that
amené
brought you all over here,
ici,
made you all come over here
fait tous venir ici,
with seeking some higher life divine.
à chercher une vie divine.
So that's why that is a great sign of fortune and positive,
Un signe de grande fortune, de grande chance.
healthy sign. We all know
Nous savons tous
the full-fledged conception of our life,
la conception complète de notre vie
all-encompassing,
qui englobe tout,
complete, at least relatively complete conception
une conception
of our
complète
life,
de notre vie,
ideal life,
notre vie idéale,
ideal way of living
une façon de vivre idéale,
in harmony with
en harmonie
body, mind and spirit,
avec le corps, le mental et l'esprit,
bodily level, mental level and spiritual level.
corporel, mental et spirituel.
Okay, is actually finally leading
Et qui nous fait nous amener
to the ambrosial life divine.
une vie
I repeat,
quasi divine.
the full-fledged conception,
Cette conception est pleine
the complete conception of our life
de notre vie
is actually ultimately culminating,
et culmine ultimement
leading
nous
to the full-fledged conception of life divine, immortal life divine, nectarine life divine, the life which is characterized by immortality
caractérisé par l'immortalité,
and experience of ambrosial bliss,
l'expérience de la joie ambroisée,
experience of nectarine bliss. In other words, ambrosially blissful love of God.
l'amour de Dieu qui est comme une ambroisie,
Ecstatic love of God.
l'amour extatique.
Here God means
Dieu veut dire
the Supreme Personality of all pervading, infinite,
personnalité
Supreme Divine.
qui est englobe tout.
We can relate to that
On peut
Supreme, Absolute, Divine Truth
cette vérité absolue divine,
through beautiful, wonderful, impersonal energy forms,
soit à
as well as
sa belle forme
through beautiful, wonderful,
aussi sa belle, merveilleuse
personal form
forme personnelle
of unlimited character.
qui a un caractère illimité.
Personal form,
La forme personnelle,
personal, personal nature,
la nature personnelle,
that of unlimited character.
mais qui a un caractère illimité.
Sometimes, often we think
Parfois on pense
personality,
une personnalité,
personal conception of God is limited.
une conception personnelle.
Only energy conception of God is something unlimited, vast, infinite,
énergétique de Dieu,
all-pervading
illimité,
energy form, potency form. But how it can be personal? Because becoming personal is becoming almost individual, and it becomes limited within a form of personality, concept of personality.
parce que c'est limité.
The great realized pure devotees say no.
Les dévots réalisés
Besides the
disent non,
limited concept, I repeat, besides the limited concept of personality, there is also unlimited conception of the unlimited personality of the supreme all-pervading divine superpower.
une personnalité illimitée.
It is quite possible.
Et ça c'est possible.
And we can be definitely connecting to
Se connecter
that supreme He, supreme See,
à ce suprême il, ce suprême elle,
through
à travers
most marvelous, infinitely wonderful ambrosial love relationship, personal love relationship.
une relation d'amour personnel.
And that is mostly possible
Et ça, c'est
when
possible
we relate to the supreme absolute
quand nous nous relions
divine truth,
à cette réalité
a
suprême,
personal way to personal relationship.
à travers
Then
une relation personnelle.
that blissful,
Alors,
having blissful love relationship,
cette relation d'amour,
enjoying a blissful love relationship, tasting
nous pouvons la
ambrosial love relationship
cette relation d'amour
with the supreme, between me and the supreme,
entre moi et le
supreme divine Lord, my source, can be possible.
c'est la source de moi-même, et ça c'est possible
Possible in a personal way.
d'une façon personnelle.
So we can have the taste of,
Nous pouvons avoir le goût,
we can have the ecstatic experience and taste
cette expérience extatique
about the supreme divine
de cette réalité suprême et divine,
through energy form,
soit à travers son énergie,
also through personal way,
à travers sa forme personnelle,
wonderfully, transcendentally, personal way, personal, cultivating personal love relationship
une relation d'amour
with
personnel,
that infinite He, infinite She, infinite It.
infini, cette elle infinie.
Both ways.
Donc c'est les deux façons de se relier.
At some point,
À un certain moment,
actually both ways of relating to the supreme absolute divine truth become one.
la réalité suprême devienne une.
And we become united in oneness through wonderful harmony.
Dans l'unité, par une harmonie merveilleuse.
And also it can also be manifesting simultaneously,
Ça peut se manifester simultanément
okay, in a distinct manner,
de façon distincte,
at the same time, wonderful unity, united way, oneness. We can realize the supreme absolute good, supreme absolute divine reality
réaliser cette réalité suprême
as in Parang Brahma form,
dans sa
Parang
forme
Brahma,
qui
all pervading,
est partout présente,
multiversal, multi-universal, superpower.
cette superpuissance universelle,
Okay. Limitless cosmic energy form,
une
superpower,
illimitée,
in the form of all pervading life force,
comme une énergie vitale
life potency,
partout présent.
the epitomic concept of what is super soul. See, our own self is soul,
Nous sommes une âme,
and the supreme Lord, the supreme truth, which is supporting my soul, supporting, nurturing, taking care of my soul,
en soi de mon âme,
is called super soul,
on l'appelle l'âme suprême,
as well as the supreme personality of all pervading, beautiful, universal superpower, as Krishna, supreme Lord, personal Bhagavan,
Krishna ou Bhagavan.
Bhagavan, God. When I'm speaking of God, it's not just Christian conception of God only.
C'est pas seulement
It's
la
including that,
conception, ça inclut la conception
but it's
chrétienne
also
de Dieu, mais c'est pas seulement ça.
it's more than Christian conception of God or Godhead. So, Gaur Hari Bol. I just spontaneously felt like speaking in this way. If any of you has any relevant question
À une question particulière ou un sujet
which you all consider,
que vous considérez
or some of you consider as very relevant to be answered, if you want to hear, I'm inviting it. Let me invite query.
si vous avez une question ou un sujet.
Gaur.
Comment accompagner tes parents même s'ils n'ont pas une vie spirituelle. So, Maharaj, how can we, like, if our parents, they're growing old, they're facing death soon, but they don't have any spiritual life or any spiritual conception of afterlife, so how can we take care of them? In which way could we take care of them in a way to, I guess, benefit them?
At the last stage,
The last few years, maybe,
last few years,
of their life, if they don't, maybe they don't want to hear about spiritual things, and when they depend on us, so we have to take care of them, but they,
okay. We can nicely take care of them in a certain
donc on peut prendre soin
positive,
d'une certaine façon positive,
positive and practical
de
ways,
façon très pratique et positive,
certain practical, ideal and realistic ways we can take care of them.
des choses qui sont réalisables et idéales, peuvent être idéales.
First of all,
D'abord, premièrement,
the children of those parents,
les enfants de ses parents,
the sons and daughters of those parents,
les garçons et les filles de ses parents,
they themselves will have to be prepared
eux-mêmes vont devoir se préparer
to take care of their parents in the first place.
à prendre soin de leurs parents.
I repeat, before going to take care of the parents in a very nice, ideal way,
Avant de pouvoir prendre soin de ses parents d'une façon
the
idéale,
caretaker children also need to prepare themselves,
ils doivent se préparer
prepare
eux-mêmes
themselves appropriately, properly, to be able,
pour
to
être
be
capables,
qualified
qualifiés,
to take care of their parents
Prendre soin de leurs
appropriately.
bien se
Okay,
préparer
the
eux-mêmes.
caretaker should also be prepared in the first place. Unless and until the caretakers,
Tant que celui qui va
of the
prendre soin
parents.
des parents, donc les enfants,
okay, not properly educated or not properly
ne s'est pas
prepared,
s'est vraiment préparé à prendre soin de ses parents,
okay, having proper qualifications,
avoir des qualifications
how they are
pour
going to take care in a qualified way.
comment ils vont pouvoir
How can they take care of their parents,
s'occuper de leurs parents
benefit others
et
in
leur
an appropriate
bénéficier
way.
si eux-mêmes ne se sont pas préparés.
So, It is actually a function of taking care of both sides properly. The teacher, the giver and the given.
Il faut donc se préparer, les deux côtés doivent se préparer, celui qui va recevoir l'aide, donc les parents, et celui qui va donner l'aide, c'est-à-dire les enfants.
The caretaker, one who is taking care of the parents,
Celui qui prend soin
and
des parents,
also
et aussi
the parents also need to be prepared,
doivent être préparés
to receive that
à pouvoir accepter
spiritual care.
et recevoir cette aide spirituelle.
Both ways. Okay. So basis has to be created properly. There has to be proper basis.
Donc ça, c'est la fondation.
Basis. The foundation has to be done, taken care of properly. So, first of all,
La première chose,
we need to be good sons, very good,
des enfants, des bons fils,
loving sons and daughters.
des bons fils et des bons
We need to be
doivent
entuned,
être accordés,
we need to be prepared
doivent être accordés, préparés
as very good sons and daughters of my parents.
à être des bons enfants de nos parents.
So, being ideal sons or daughters,
Et être des enfants idéaux,
feeling about myself, my duties,
se sentir
my sense of
mon
responsibilities,
sens de responsabilité,
to be ideal sons, good, caretaking sons and daughters,
désirer prendre soin
first
de
in
ses
myself, then with that positive
parents, avec
feelings,
ces émotions positives,
our heart filled with positive feelings,
nos cœurs
to bring benefits to my parents, to lovingly take care of my parents,
remplis de ces sentiments envers mes parents, de prendre soin d'eux,
I have to engage in taking care of
je
them.
dois de cette façon-là donc m'engager à prendre soin d'eux.
It's called entunement.
Donc ça, c'est la façon de s'accorder.
Okay, because taking care of parents means it's a reciprocative way.
Parce que prendre soin des parents,
Not one way you are giving and they are taking and finish.
c'est pas que
So
on
the
doit donner,
reciprocative way.
eux ils prennent et c'est fini. Non, il doit y avoir une réciprocité.
Care you are giving, and while they are accepting, they are reciprocating back with you with blessings to you.
Quand tu vas servir tes parents et qu'ils l'acceptent, ils vont répondre.
With appreciation.
Ils vont répondre.
With
Ils vont
appreciation for
apprécier ça en
your,
te donnant des bénédictions.
with appreciation for your caretaking for them,
Ils vont apprécier l'aide que tu
they
leur donnes.
appreciate it, love it. That
Ils aiment.
my good son, good daughter taking care of me so nicely.
Mon enfant prend soin de moi.
They need to feel that way.
Ils doivent se sentir comme ça.
When they will be made to feel in that way,
Quand tu pourras les
when they will
faire
be made
sentir
to
comme
feel
ça,
in that way,
quand tu
so
pourras,
nice way, then whatever way
alors,
you will be taking care of them, whatever you will try to give them beneficial,
tout ce que tu vas faire pour eux,
they will accept it to the heart.
ils vont l'accepter dans leur cœur.
Because they are prepared, they are
Parce
appreciative,
qu'ils ont été préparés.
pre-appreciative to accept.
Ils vont être préparés à
Accept
accepter
your
et à apprécier
care, your caring gift,
le cadeau qu'ils
caring
leur fait.
spiritual divine gift to their heart, and accept it, absorb
Ils vont
it,
l'accepter, l'absorber,
and apply it
et ils vont
in
l'appliquer
their lives.
dans leur vie.
But if they do not feel
Mais s'ils ne sentent pas
very favorable to
très favorables
relate with you, relate to
à
the children,
relationner
and
avec toi,
okay, accept what you are giving, accept the treasure,
ils vont pas
spiritual treasure, what you are extending
ils
to
vont pas
them.
vraiment
In the first place,
apprécier ce que tu
okay,
leur
there is
tends.
some blockage or some
Alors
power and psychological restrictions
ça va créer des
to
blocages.
disliking and all. Then whatever way you are trying to benefit him,
Quelle que soit la façon
no
dont
matter
tu vas essayer
whatever
de
way you are
prendre soin
trying to take
d'eux,
care of him
quelle que soit
nicely
la
with
façon
good
dont tu vas
intention,
prendre soin avec les bonnes intentions,
nice intention, but there is some restriction, there is
il y a
some
des
power and
restrictions, c'est des barrières,
obstacles,
des obstacles.
some sort of obstacles, they cannot receive it.
Donc ils ne pourront pas le recevoir.
So preparation,
Donc il faut
both
préparer
sides
le
required,
terrain, des deux côtés.
groundwork.
C'est les fondations.
After doing that,
Après avoir fait ça,
then you go forward
alors tu peux avancer,
to take care of them,
prendre soin d'eux,
the higher spiritual way, divine
façon
way, with
spirituelle,
all love
divine,
and affection.
avec tout l'amour et l'affection.
See, the path of love and affection,
La voie de l'amour et de l'affection,
the care
le
filled with
soin-
love and
le soin
affection
rempli d'amour et d'affection
has to be made
doit être fait,
prominent to your parents first.
doit être fait à tes parents en premier.
So, when they can feel, they can see and feel,
Ils peuvent ressentir
my sons and daughters
ah, mes
are
enfants,
being so caring.
ils prennent tellement
They
soin
are
de moi,
trying to
ils
they're
essaient
trying to advise me
d'essayer de me
certain
conseiller
spiritual way, high class, divine ways,
certaines façons
out of
spirituelles.
their great love and care for me.
Par l'amour qu'ils me donnent,
Then they will be more open-minded, open-hearted
ils
to
vont
accept
s'ouvrir,
it to
le
be
cœur va
heart.
s'ouvrir et ils vont accepter de leur cœur.
So, it's the one of the first and foremost duties
Une des-
of the ideal children,
des deux- un des
good
devoirs
children,
principaux des bons
meaning
enfants,
to take a very good care of their
c'est
parents
qu'ils
spiritually,
veulent prendre soin de leurs
divinely,
parents spirituellement, de façon divine.
is to make them feel,
Il
in
faut
the
leur
first
faire
place,
sentir d'abord
that they really
que
love and care
ils t'aiment.
for their parents.
Il faut que tu leur montres ton amour et ton
Because
désir de prendre soin d'eux.
loving care has got its divine potency within
Parce que
itself.
prendre soin de quelqu'un, il y a un
A
potentiel
true
divin à
divinely
l'intérieur
loving
de
care
ça.
has got its own
Ça a sa propre
beautiful spiritual potency divine by itself.
potentiel divin par l'action
Selfless
même de
loving
prendre
care, non-exploiting,
sans exploiter,
unconditional but divinely conditional, divinely motivated loving care
mais motivé
for
par
the
le
parents
divin.
has got a great potency,
Ça a-
wonderful
ça a
potency
un
by
grand
itself, within itself,
potentiel à l'intérieur de lui-même,
already sanctioned by Supreme God.
qui est déjà béni.
Supreme
par Dieu.
Divine is there. So make your parents in the first place.
Donc,
I love you so much. I care for you so, care about you so much.
tu montres à tes parents que tu les aimes, que tu
My
prends
parents.
soin d'eux.
I deeply care about you. So please listen to me. Please listen to us.
Écoute ce que je dis.
Please follow these beautiful divine ways. Be practicing these beautiful high-class spiritual ways, divine ways of life. Be cultivating, be engaged in cultivating such and such high-class spiritual, divine ways of your life, divine qualities of your life, then you will be greatly benefited. You will be so highly and greatly benefited. You will be gaining so much in your higher life. You are going to be gaining so much, okay, in your life, in connection with divinity,
Connexion avec la divinité,
in your life, transcending the limited mortal
transcendant les
concept of life.
limitations des
So,
concepts de la vie.
kindly listen to me, listen to us,
Écoutez-moi,
and accept this
acceptez cela
for your highest benefit.
pour votre bénéfice.
And as your son and daughter, I will be taking so much happiness.
En tant que fils et votre fille, j'en tirerai un grand
My
joie.
parents are being, my parents being so much benefited
Mes parents ont tellement
Okay.
bénéficié
in a higher spiritual, divine way.
d'une
That
façon
will be my happiness.
divine et spirituelle, alors ça va me rendre heureux.
By making you, by helping you
Vous aidez
to be cultivating a life of higher happiness,
une vie de
divine
joie,
happiness,
de joie divine,
I will be so happy.
alors ça me
I will
rend
be feeling
très heureux.
I am becoming ideal son or daughter of you,
Je deviendrai un enfant
doing
idéal,
this duty,
faisant soin de vous,
ideally, appropriately taking care of you
prendre soin de vous
in a in a more beautiful, wonderful, beautiful,
une belle façon,
Benedictine ways,
une merveilleuse
high
façon
class, excellent,
qui donnera un grand bénéfice.
very appropriate ways, divine ways.
Approprié, de façon divine.
So, so this is the groundwork in the first
Donc
place,
ça, c'est les fondations.
basic. And then I have not finished answering.
Mais j'ai pas fini de répondre.
It is just only its prelude.
Ça, c'est le prélude.
What I answered so far is just the prelude,
C'est juste le prélude.
introduction.
L'introduction à la réponse.
Now I am going to describe how you are going to
Mais maintenant, comment est-ce
take
que tu
care of your parents
prends
nicely
soin de tes parents
in a divine way. Which
de façon
ways?
divine? De quelle façon?
Inspiring them, lovingly inspiring them to be engaged in chanting
Inspiré à
the holy names of the Supreme Divine Lord,
chanter les saints noms du Seigneur divin,
engaged in singing or listening to some
chanter,
ecstatic devotional songs, love songs of God,
écouter des chansons d'amour pour
love
Dieu,
songs of the divine.
chansons d'amour divine.
Okay. Then also trying to inspiring them
Essaye de les inspirer,
to be also chanting
eux-mêmes
some
chanter
holy mantras,
des mantras
also
sacrés,
singing some of the holy names, all the holy names of
saints noms,
the divine couple,
du couple
the
divin.
divine he, divine she. Okay. Meditate on them, whatever way it comes in their mind,
Quelle que soit la
heart.
façon dont ça vient de
Just
leur mental,
spontaneously be opening up, open their mind and heart in a spontaneous way, trying to be devotionally connecting, lovingly connecting with the Supreme Divine. Whatever way he feels, she feels, inspired, spontaneously inspired, deriving the spontaneous inspiration to be connecting to the Supreme Beautiful Divine, the Super Soul of life.
l'âme suprême de la vie.
This way. So, trying to be transcendental to the ordinary conventional lifestyle.
Aux façons de vivre,
Transcend, simply be transcending it,
transcender
at
ces
least
façons,
be endeavoring to
essayer,
transcend it and connect to
essayer de transcender
something, the higher, the reality higher than that.
une réalité plus haute que cela.
Telling them there is great prospects,
Qu'il y a des
great
grands espoirs,
potentials
grand potentiel,
to have the taste of life divine,
goûter
embrace the life divine
cette vie
beyond mortality,
qui nous amène l'immortalité,
to enter into the world
entrer dans
of
le monde
divinity, life divine beyond mortality,
au-delà de la mortalité,
beyond death,
au-delà de la mort,
so illuminated, all illuminated, all knowledgeful,
qui est plein de connaissances,
filled with the experience of
rempli de
divinity, divine ecstasy and blissfulness.
l'extase divine.
It is quite possible this is existing.
Ça existe.
Oh my dear
Oh,
parents,
mes chers parents,
please be trying, please be open-hearted
ouvrez votre
to
cœur,
connect to that,
connectez
connect to that world divine, higher spiritual world divine, your life divine. Please try to be cultivating
S'il vous plaît, essayez de cultiver cette
that your life divine beyond mundane concept,
des
limited concept.
abondance.
You will be so much benefited.
Vous en tirez un grand bénéfice.
I really care about you,
Je,
therefore I am
je
humbly requesting you, okay, imploring
prends soin
you,
de vous et je vous implore,
praying to you.
je vous prie,
I am your children,
je suis
I am your son or daughter.
votre fille,
You are so much elder than me, you are my
je suis
guardian.
beaucoup aîné,
But
vous êtes mon
no
gardien.
false pride or false ego should try to debarred or restrict you from listening to me. Don't think, oh, why should I listen from my children? I am, after all, parents. I am guardian. They are my children. They are born of me. I am not born out of them. Why should we be listening to their guidance? Don't be thinking in that way. What I am giving, with what quality of wealth and treasure, higher spiritual treasure, I am trying to help you, take care of you. It's not my wealth or my treasures. It's not anything created by me. It is something I am receiving from the revelation, from the higher souls of many realized souls, the supreme worshipper, supreme devotees of the highest divine truth. I am simply receiving this treasure from them and offering to you. Don't think that your little son and daughter are creating it and trying to teach you anything. But it is something I have received through the process of revelation, through the path of revelation, through descending method. Okay, and I have felt. There is the definition of our high class life divine, nectarine life divine, in that, and that is what I am trying to present to you for your ultimate benefit. My parents, but don't think I am trying to teach you, but rather I am bringing simply, I am becoming instrumental to bring the ambrosial teachings, immortal, divine teachings of the great teachers, divine teachers before you, to accept and be benefited. Okay, receive the great benefits from that. So the other ways, besides what I have described, inspire them to be contemplative, to be meditative on his own entity, deeper entity, soul, and then going deeper, going higher than that, super soul level, the very origin of his own all life potency, life power, and be asking him to be deeply believing, having deep faith in devotional service, devotional love service to that supreme being, origin of our life, of which we are small particle. We are small parts and parcel of which. Okay, and make them listen some great verses, make them listen and try to help them realize about certain great spiritual, great verses full of divine meanings. Okay. Verses, hymns from Holy Scriptures, from the exalted realized persons, and try to help them feel into it, be absorbed into that world of divine experience, into the world of the meanings of those great verses, full of divine experiences, giving so much hope of immortal life divine, bringing so much hope in our life, an experience of life divine, ambrosial life divine, in connection with loving service to the Supreme Being. Loving service, why? Practice, practically. All cannot be done just theoretically. No. As we will be relating to the Supreme Divine Truth more spiritually, okay, subjectively, we should also be doing the same objectively. The combination of our effort to relate to the Supreme Divine Truth should be
se connecter à
should have both
doit avoir les deux
objective
objectifs,
objective ways of
de façon objective
relating, objective endeavor, and subjective ways of endeavor.
et de façon subjective.
So both, it must be combined with both
Ça
ways
doit être combiné, les deux façons doivent être combinées.
while engaging in
Quand on
some
s'engage
beautiful
dans
devotional love services to the Supreme Divine,
un service d'amour au service
also spiritually engaging in contemplating, chanting holy names in love,
et donc s'engager à chanter les saints noms,
absorbed in love songs, singing the love songs
les chansons d'amour,
of the Supreme in love, being in love, also engaging in devotional services
dans des services
in
dévotionnels
love to the Supreme.
d'amour.
Love should be everywhere.
L'amour doit être partout.
Devotion, devotion, feelings of love
Les sentiments
should
d'amour,
be everywhere. That is the qualifying factor, qualifying principle,
c'est le principe qui va qualifier
okay, to realize everything,
pour réaliser tout le reste.
for realizing everything, translating all into reality, realistic, ambrosial experience of life divine. So,
Donc,
make them, help them to be chanting and singing beautiful holy names of the Supreme Divine Lord.
le Seigneur
Make them
aide-les
listening to and, if possible, singing some of the love songs of the Supreme
chants
Divine,
d'amour du Seigneur.
feeling connected,
Se sentir
feel connected with that.
connecté avec cela.
Make them eat some foodstuffs already offered to the Lord
Des choses qu'on peut
and blessed,
bénies,
okay, subtly spiritually blessed,
qui ont été spiritualisées.
okay. Make them listen to some beautiful
Écoutez,
descriptions from Holy Scriptures while you read out to them.
lire,
Let them listen and absorb, okay, the divine vibrations
les vibrations divines,
of what you are reading,
de ce que tu
the divine truth.
les réalités,
Be open-hearted and absorb into that, receive it to their heart.
pour qu'ils puissent recevoir dans leur cœur.
Okay. Make them feel, overall, make them feel. Okay. Try to help them be cultivating their life situated in some divine consciousness overall. Overall, by thinking, by thought process of willing and doing,
Façon de penser,
by thinking, willing and doing.
en pensant, en désirant et en faisant.
It's a holistic program,
C'est
not a partial
c'est
program.
un programme holistique, pas un programme
And try to take them, bring them in connection with the holy association of the holy men, holy sadhus, who are bearing that consciousness, who are bearing the divine consciousness within, who are situated in that, immortal, beautiful divine consciousness.
conscience immortelle.
Try to bring your parents
D'amener tes parents
in connection with them.
en connexion avec ces personnes-là.
In these ways,
De cette
okay,
façon-là,
and if possible,
c'est possible
make them sing and dance
de les faire chanter,
with the names of divine, supreme divine.
danser,
Okay, be subjectively and objectively
soit subjectif,
active.
soit actif subjectivement et objectivement.
Be ideally and realistically active in spiritual cultivations. Cultivation of life divine. It should be an all-rounded, holistic program.
Ça doit être un programme holistique.
Then that's how you can be very nicely taking care of your parents as ideal son or daughter.
Prendre tes parents comme un fils idéal.
More to say about, I can explain more, but I think you're feeling good enough now.
Mais je pense que
No more necessary.
question in relation to this question. But let's say if we have a parent which is dysfunctional.
Speak louder so that he hears and
Si on a des
translates.
parents qui sont
Speak louder,
dysfonctionnels,
please.
That, for example, is violent or lots of alcohol or something like this. If one of my parents is like that, also I need to protect myself and maybe I'm not able to be in contact with that parent. Is it okay according to Dharma to say, okay, I need to take distance because I feel like it's not safe for me? Or is it like we have a duty for these parents and even if very difficult person we have to be in contact with?
You mean like abusive?
Yes, abusive.
Abuse, you are talking about some kind of abusive parents?
Yes, that is.
So her question is now related, not directly to taking care of the parents, but how to remain safe, how to remain
sa question est un peu reliée à la tienne. Comment comprendre
in a more distant, safe position
en gardant cette distance de sécurité
by not being affected by the association of abusive parents.
les parents abusifs ne pas être affectés par cela.
Well, before answering your question directly, I would say, even if you find the parents are abusive, or they are too much egotistic, abusive and too much egotistic, filled with false pride, you cannot do any good to those parents even if you really want to do. But still, your parents be wrong. Your parents can be wrong, but it doesn't necessarily mean the children has to be wrong, have to be wrong. So it will be your holy duty, it's noble holy duty to be trying to take care of your parents nicely, okay, taking a noble stand out of principle of magnanimity, nobleness, forgiveness, noble forgiveness. But because your parents are so, because you see your parents are so abusive, I'm talking nothing personally, on principle, because we see our parents are very abusive, very difficult to handle, therefore we should not give up. Yes, we cannot give up because you can be bad, but why I should be bad? I can be good to you. That will be our principle. While you are being so bad with me, I can be good with you. Opposite way, that's our noble stand, noble principle. So from that noble stand, principle, still we should be trying our best with all our sincerity to be bringing some good to that parent, even abusive parents, taking care of them properly. After all, we are their sons and daughters, doing the duties of a good son, good daughter to my abusive parents. That is our noble, divine stand. Giving a try as much as possible, in a selfless way, with noble love and care for them, trying to help them. Now, answering to the second part or your real question. So again, relating to the first level of my answer. So after giving all your sincere try to help your abusive parents, okay, after trying to help them to the best of your ability, still when you see you cannot help them, okay, they're so bigly, so egotistic and so difficult to be helped, so then you remain very clear to your conscience. In that case, we remain very clear to our conscience that I have tried my
J'ai
best
essayé du mieux possible.
as ideal son or daughter. I have done my duty, tried my best to help them.
En essayant du mieux
What can I
possible.
do?
Et là,
If they cannot receive
je
it,
peux rien faire s'ils veulent pas recevoir.
they cannot be a good recipient of it.
Ils peuvent pas être
So then we remain very clear to our own conscience that I have tried. We have tried to do good to our abusive parents. But they are individuals. I am individual. Everyone has individual fate. Individual fate and karma. What can I do? Then forget about that. And then, now going to relate to your second main question. Simply just stay away from them. Stay away from the abusive parents as much as possible without going in contact, without associating with them as much as possible. Maintaining a safe distance from the abusive parents, from their influence, wrong influence, tamasic or rajasic influence over you, is a very safe decision and safe position. Trying to cut off all kinds of connections with them, through which you have to take some association, through which you will have some influence, wrong influence from them. Just cut off all the paths, all the ways of the associating with them, and just be yourself, live your life in a very high class, noble way, righteous way, as you feel, very proper, high class, very appropriate, life divine. So, simply be engaged in cultivating the higher spiritual life, in other words, life divine, staying far, far away, completely detaching yourself from any type of wrong association, wrong influence. Because those wrong influence can never help you, rather bring harm to you instead of helping. So you cannot be even neutral to that, but you have to be motivated to live away from it with some proper efforts. Stay away from that wrong influence in your life. Protect yourself, protect and then nurture yourself with a positive life, life divine. That's what you can do. Okay. And on the other hand, while needed, maintain some social etiquettes with the abusive parents and all, as required. It's not necessary for us to be very cruel, unkind, even towards the abusive parents, because they are being bad, they are being abusive. It doesn't necessarily mean I also have to be similar way like them. I can be rather good, be more kind, more noble, and rather setting a better example before them, before my abusive parents. Not just speaking through words, but speaking through my action, my ways of, nice way of relating to them, non-violent way, kind way of relating to them. While you are becoming like that in relation to me, look how I am becoming to you, how I am presenting myself to you, relating to you in opposite way, in a very nice, kind, caring, lovingly caring way. That should be saintly way of connecting, relating to even abusive parents with forgiveness, with the spirit of forgiveness. But while relating to them in that so nice way, but at the same time, you have to be very careful to be protective about yourself.
Tout en
To protect
relation
yourself.
avec cette façon, tu dois faire attention et te protéger toi-même.
You extend good to them, but don't be relating closely. Don't be actually connected so closely with them in the process of relating with them so that you are wrongly influenced by their association.
Influencé par
Okay?
cette
So it's like the expert, it's like the intelligent doctors
c'est comme les
treating
docteurs
the
intelligents qui
contagious patients
traitent un patient
in the
contagieux
hospital.
à l'hôpital.
They do care for all the
Bien sûr, ils
heavily sick, contagious patients
prennent
in the
soin
hospital.
des patients qui
Do care about them, but while they themselves remain fully protected,
mais en même temps, ils se protègent pendant qu'ils prennent soin
okay, not to be affected
pour ne pas être affectés
by their contagious disease and all.
par leur maladie.
That will be role of the ideal children,
Ce serait le rôle
okay,
d'un
while trying to help
enfant en aidant
in the abusive parents.
s'il a des parents abusifs.
So, and one should also be not only just staying away, not only maintaining the safe distance
Seulement qu'il doit
from the abusive parents.
distance avec les parents abusifs.
That is one field, one level of measure to protect you. But on the other hand, your concept of your protection of life should be in further nurturing and developing spiritual.
Te nourrir spirituellement.
Okay, so here protecting yourself, your life, are twofolded. The conception of protecting your health, your healthy life, twofolded. One-folded,
Une partie,
staying completely away from
rester
infectious disease,
de cette
so that you are not infected by the disease,
n'est pas infecté par
sickness,
cette maladie.
by the germs of the sickness. And the second fold will be
Et
positive,
l'autre côté est positif.
to improve your health, okay, to cultivate your health in a more positive
De
way,
façon positive.
so that your health is nurtured, power of your health increases. The power of your health increases more and more, it gets enhanced. Your health becomes more enhanced and uplifted. So, one is staying away from sickness and curing yourself through treatment.
Une chose est de rester
Okay, curing the sickness through treatment. Another fold is to receive more health positively,
de l'autre côté, c'est de recevoir
health
de
cultivations.
santé,
Both become unified together in the concept of the full-fledged protection. That also includes nurturing, further nurturing. So therefore, merely staying away from the abusive parents not all solution.
Donc c'est pas une
You can
solution.
still be wrongly influenced by other wrong
Parce que tu peux être aussi
mode of nature
par d'autres
from your own mundane life without even connection of the abusive parents.
pas seulement une
Therefore,
connexion avec tes parents,
the positive way of solution is that you need to be practically engaged in practical cultivation of your life divine.
cultiver ta vie spirituelle, ta vie divine.
Suppose such as engaging in chanting holy
Le
names,
chant des saints,
singing the love songs of the Supreme Divine Lord,
chansons d'amour du Seigneur suprême,
engaging in reading
lire,
Sankirtana,
les chants congrégations,
what you are reading, cultivating, contemplating on that, absorbing in your spirit
et absorbe ce que tu lis dans ton esprit,
what you are receiving
tout ce que tu reçois par tes
from these spiritual scriptures,
textes sacrés.
holy scriptures, absorbing it within your
Absorbe,
being, be contemplative,
sois contemplatif,
thoughtful on that meditation, feel into the meaning, absorb it, absorb the
absorbe
benefits,
tous les bénéfices,
divine benefits of that into your life. So, eating the foodstuffs already blessed by the Supreme Divine, at least blessed, it is offered and blessed by the wishful thoughts that it is offered to the Supreme Divine, that is being blessed. At least by the wishful thoughts, that is also very valuable. When you don't directly realize whether it is being blessed directly or by Lord or not. But when you have that sincere, wishful, strong, sincere, wishful thinking, may it be blessed. I am humbly, lovingly offering these foodstuffs, everything of my life, not just only foodstuffs, everything of my life to the Supreme Divine Lord. May it be blessed, may it be accepted by him or her, Supreme He, Supreme She. May it be accepted by the Supreme He, Supreme She. May it be blessed. And then let me accept those as remnants in my life, as prasadam, which is already blessed by the Divine Lord. Have that meditation, have that strong, wishful thinking, meditation, then it cannot but be blessed by the kind Lord. Because Lord connects to your wishful thought. Supreme Lord can kindly, He is also residing within us as Super Soul. He knows our wish, our sincere hankering, sincere intention. So He actually accepts that, reciprocates with that, and He actually blesses. The Divine He or Divine She actually blesses whatever you offer to Supreme He, Supreme She. And then it becomes prasadam. Accept it in life and live your life with the prasadam. Not independent of that, not separately from that. In Krishna consciousness, live your life, try to be living your life in higher divine consciousness. In other words, in divine Krishna consciousness, Radha consciousness. And feel blessed. Simply be feeling blessed. Don't think. Don't be calculating. Be in that thought. Simply be situated in that mood, in that life feelings. Simply be feeling blessed. That is reality. No imagination. That becomes reality. Simply be feeling blessed. Be feeling very happy, happily satisfied. Knowing I am situated in divine God consciousness. That's how you can be very ideally, that's how you can be properly taking care of yourself. You can be very properly, ideally taking care of yourself. You can be protecting and nurturing yourself. You can be nurturing, developing, blossoming yourself. Okay. After blossoming, you can also be producing divine fruits. And you yourself taste the divine fruits and give others the taste of the same. Distribute among others the taste, nectarine taste of the nectarine fruits. Following in the footsteps of Mahaprabhu, Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu, Guru Varga. While testing myself, I am distributing the same among others in benevolence. I repeat, while I am testing for myself, while I am so wonderfully testing for myself, I am also distributing the same among others with loving kindness and benevolence. caring for others. Both aspects are united in the ideal life divine.